Here we are. This is the greatest thing I've ever done. The tier list of all the islands of My Singing Monsters. Here we go. The first one we're going to do is the Woblin Island. This is going into the Asian tier because look at it. There's colors, there's design, it's a bop. And it all combines into probably beautiful, honestly. Like, look at it. Get down, get. To Plant Island, which is now in the flat-faced here. It's your tutorial one, and by the end of it, the full song is cramped. Bone Island, same thing, but it's a little better because there's a bit less. And it's all Dench's fault that it isn't higher. Yeah, Cold Island's next in the Queasy tier. It's, let's just be honest, the Wardos are bad. Let's be honest, the Dipsters are bad. What saves it? Strombonin. Yule. Deej. Nothing can save the Coliseum except for the Thumpies theme song that you can play in the background, though. That's kind of kosher. And the fact you can get sweet costumes and make bank. We all know. We all know. We also know that the Tribal Island is a lot of work. Come on, let's go! Come on, let's go! Let's go to the Mythical Island, which is actually going to be in the Asian tier. It's beautiful. It's like the Woblin Island times 2 once it's complete. It's not even done yet. That's how beautiful it is. Yodlee! To the Ethereal Island, which is now in the Willy Wonka tier, the first one we have. Without the Wubbox and the Dipsters, it's amazing. It's perfect. But they added that, so that's gonna, take the points off. But that Funk Prey, powerful. Same thing with the Earth Island that happened to Plant Island, but Earth Island got worse because they're going for an evil sort of sound. But then, just put your feet on the ground, happened and ruined it all. Let's just be honest, it ruined it all. What else is ruined? The Composer Island. I don't care for it. Let's just be clear here. It's too much work and not enough reward. When all you get is people doing Undertale songs. Let's be clear. Celestial Island pops off and it's going into the Queasy tier. It's so much better than Starhenge. It's literally whimsical. It's powerful. It's got bum shower dum bottom bum. You know what I'm talking about? It's worth it, and you don't have to wait an entire year to fill it up. Yeah, Air Island's here. It's gonna be in flat-faced because, like Plant Island, it's so good, and then they add too much. Epic Wubbox. Epic Wubbox. Tipsters. Epic Wubbox. Ah! Yeah, fly, real high, fly. I see your lyrics, pal. Not worth it. They're not worth it. Now the ostrich is worth it. Just like Amber Island's worth it. Amber Island literally pops off so hard you don't even get it. It's worth the work. It's endgame material. Once a week you get the new critters, and it's a bop. And it's not even done, but it's full. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know what you mean. And it's got Wink, so immediately that's good. I don't even remember how he goes. But it does have the recycled Yelmet from the Cave Island. I don't like that one bit. I don't like it one bit! Would ya? Fairy Island is actually a bop. It's going next to Ethereal Island. It's so good. It's got no Dipsters yet. It's a bop. You got your in your whippy wham, whippy wham, whippy wham, whippy wham, whippy wham, whippy whoa. It's so good. It's really just so good. It's the best magical island by far. Let's be clear here. What's the next one? I actually don't know. Whippy wham, whippy wham, whippy wham, whippy wham, whippy wham, whippy. Away, 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 away. I could honestly, let's just be clear, I'm a Fairy Island. Lead Island sucks, but it is going into the Angel tier because it's serviceable. It's boring, but the quad, oh my god, it's so good. The quad saves it. Because a lot of the light element monsters are kind of boring. Like Pluckbill, I don't hear ya. The scratching guy, I don't hear ya. I only hear the Oriental one. I honestly can't even sing it to you right now if I even tried. Because Firehaven, I could though. But I can't. But I know that it's powerful. It's honestly powerful. It's the reintroduction of the fire element in My Singing Monsters. And it's whimsical. I haven't heard the Wubbox yet, but let's just say it's gonna be powerful. When I do, I'll weep. And I'll do, how does it go? How does Firehaven go? Rooty toot toot, rooty toot toot. That's not it. I don't remember how it goes, but it's pretty good. It's honestly pretty good, and I'm ready for Fire Oasis, which is honestly another Willy Wonka tier, because one, it has Wink. Rum diddly dum dum. 2, it's got Maul. 3, it's just so good. It has cool looking paths. It's just good. It's honestly just a bop, except for Glowl, because Glowl honestly sucks on every single island. Don't even come at me. Glowl is honestly probably the worst monster in the game. Glowl sounds so bad on every island and ruins it. I don't care about your get it out. Speaking of things being too loud and ruining something, Magical Sanctum, the first time that Kuyayo happens, it's too loud and it doesn't fit. Now the second and third time it happens later in the song, once you start building up all the other instruments, it sounds good. But the first time it happens, no. They should have left it until the end of the song. But it is pretty cool, so I see why it's good. And that's why it is in the Angel tier, next to 2 mediocre. What's the next one? I do like Fronley. I like Good Day as well. Good Day is very cool. But not as cool as the Leprechaun on the Seasonal Shanty. Seasonal Shanty is so good. Gobbly-Gourd fans, rise up, rejoice. Gobbly-Gobbly-Goo. It's got Gobbly-Gourd, it's got Huzzah! It's got, what else has it got? Ho, ho, ho. It's got Yippee-yay. It's so good. It's whimsical. It's powerful. It's very, very nice. Except for the cake. I don't remember the cake's name. The cake does not sound good, and we all just know it. It does. I feel like they should add some more monsters, but they're not gonna. It's called Complete. You know what else has been complete for years now? The Sugar Bush Island, but let's just be honest. It's so good. It's going into the Asian tier with all these other banger islands. It's so good. It needs content. Where are you at, Rare Sugar Bush? Where are you at, Legendary Sugar Bush? Where are you at, Epic Sugar Bush? Where are you at, Christian Bush? Okay, let's be clear here. The best one is not going to be Psychic Island. Psychic Island is probably the worst in the series. It's so bad. Every single monster that is new to the island sounds bad, except for what is the quads? Gloptic. That sounds nice, but everything else is god awful. That little bug that does the beats, horrific. The lady with the grass hair, honestly the worst noise I've ever heard in my life. Unlike Water Island, which is going to be in the Willy Wonka tier, it's so good. It's the best island. The Wubbox, it's so good. It's got Geode. It's got Blabbit. It's got Shelby. One of the best quads. Honestly, it's so good. It's honestly wade like water. Now, if we had a wade in the water version of Water Island, Gold Island is so good. It brings a tear to your eye. It's so powerful. The journey, the journey of unlocking it is whimsical in of itself. It really feels like the final island, and honestly, once that Epic Wubbox comes out for it, It goes, and then you get Sugar Bush's best moment. Yeah. The Sugar Bush is so good on that island, and it also has the best Deej noises. Flatface is going in Cave Island because the beginning of Cave Island is literally yelling because it has Growl and Yelmet together, just screaming. But it's redeemed. It would have been down next to Coliseum, but it's redeemed because of the Flog verse. Wow. The continent is pretty okay. There's a lot of noise, but some of it sounds good, but there's too much going on. It's like Plant Island, but it's a little bit better because they're babies and they're fun looking. And you got what's Kumbaya, the Jesus monster. And you've also got I don't remember. Baby and Brat. You got baby Teletubbies, Teletubby babies, and they're all going la 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 la. Wait until the cataclysm happens, pal. Wait till the golden age is done, huh? Rumor has it MSN Pookie Gamer actually cried when the Colossal split. Going into the flat face is going to be Starhenge. It's a worse version of Celestial Island. Why? Because you have to wait an entire year to finish it. That's right. You get one monster a month, and there's nothing you can do about it. But it does sound good. You got the... How does the Plixie go on this one? It's like... I don't remember how it goes. I do remember the scare top part. It's like... Speaking of Cloud Island is honestly so good. How's it go? La 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 la. It's gonna be up there. It's not as good as Sugar Bush Island. It's not as good as Seasonal Shanty. It's honestly not as good as What Comes Above, which is why it's called a tier list. Oh, Party Island! I didn't even see it down there because it sucks so bad. When did that even pop in? It's the worst. It's the worst island in Dawn of Fire. It's so bad. There's nothing good about it. Except for me, like, the monster's lips don't even sync up. It's so god-awful. I don't like it one bit. Oh! That's the Contemplation tier. Which means one thing. There is one particular island that's just above everything else, and you already know what it is. It's Space Island. It's so good. It just sounds beautiful. You're literally taking off. Like, it's just so good. Oh, Orion's